What do you got going on after this?
I got a Muay Thai.
That's what time do you have to? Does that start? 3?
Yeah. But I have to get my stuff too.
That's on you, brother. That's on you.
What do you mean?
You got to just be.
Bitch, this is a 12:30 podcast, man. It's 1 p.m. now. Don't do this to me.
It is 1:05 right now.
Bitch.
But it's because my fucking.
Who I love Jeff. But where the fuck is he?
I don't know. And he's also a substitute host for like kind of the month.
What is Andy?
We can't both be drinking at the same time. Okay, now we're starting.
Are we in?
Yeah.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
Shut up. Bleep that. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Known Zone. I'm your host, Wilfred Padua.
Do I put on headphones?
You don't have to.
Oh, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
You're
good.
Andy is out being a father as of today.
So I'm the guest host.
Congratulations to the Baker Haynes family. And I'm here with our guest host, Jeff Scheen, who showed up 35 minutes late.
5
minutes late.
Well, the N train was really cooking.
We'll get to that later. And then we have our guest, Usama Siddiquee.
What's up?
Yep. You may know him.
Early, apparently.
What?
I was early.
No, you weren't. I was here before you.
Because Jeff is
and I was
guest
10
host when he
minutes
comes. Minus that time.
Yeah, when I show up, it starts.
So I was 35 minutes early.
Yeah.
Is that my coffee?
Okay. Yo, you want some?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like to sip and talk.
Yeah.
Give me the whole box.
I like to make a bad podcast.
Yeah.
There at the beginning Mango Bay episodes, I remember like not knowing about like eating being an issue, so I would just like be eating full meals during a podcast.
Full meals?
Full meals.
That doesn't bother me.
Dude, eating during a podcast is crazy.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. Disgusting.
What kind of meals?
Dude, full.
Like rice?
With
rice
what other things
involved?
you think we eat, dude?
Like what's
monkey
that?
brains?
No, rice and what's the
they
green
have monkey
thing?
brains?
It's like a broccoli.
Sag.
Yeah.
Dude, very nice.
It's that's a spinach.
Spinach.
Oh, it's a spinach.
Yeah.
Look at that.
A spinach.
Is monkey brains a delicacy?
A real thing? No. That's an Indiana Jones thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Temple of Doom.
That's got to be somewhere, though.
Well,
Right?
well, monkey brains? Maybe China. I feel like, or Philippines, to be honest. I feel like y'all go crazy on some shit.
Yeah.
We're all pork.
Pig brain.
Big brain.
You can do
Perhaps.
that.
I've never had.
I mean, lechon. You know lechon, right?
What's that?
That's like where they just literally just put a full pig on a plate, and then it's the centerpiece of a Filipino feast.
And you can eat the brain?
I think the brain's there.
I mean, they roast the whole pig.
They just roast the whole fucking thing.
I think they gut it. I'm pretty sure they gut it.
Yeah, you don't want to eat the guts. I've always wondered what brain tastes like.
I've had
I've had it.
a cow brain. They have it in Mexican food.
Yeah, bro.
Really? What's it like?
It's like a squishy chicken. It's not good,
Squishy chicken?
bro. It's like overly heated chicken, dude.
I don't know if that's true.
Sorry, I didn't mean to undo your cow brain knowledge, bro.
Yeah. Teach me about brain, friends.
It's like a different consistency.
Yeah.
You know what's low key really good is beef liver. Nobody has it in America, but it's one of the best tasting.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Other offal parts of a cow, in my opinion.
Rich in iron as well, you know?
Yeah, Jeff, you're a fan. You partake.
Yeah, you got to have your iron, you know? Everyone loves iron.
I highly recommend beef liver.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
100%, dude.
So what's up with the N train?
I was running late. It said 5 minutes. Well, I was going to be like, I was probably going to be like an extra 17 minutes late. Honestly, when I told you, Google said 17. I said 15 in the text. And then I get there, and then the N train screwed me up a little bit, and I was like, well, that throws off everything.
Oh.
Jeff, as a guest host, is trying to have the same respect Andy would have for this podcast, too. So he's trying to truly embody Andy's vibe.
Trying
What would
to.
Andy do? Be late?
He'd not care about the
give a
podcast and
fuck.
infuriate
I'm new
Wilfred.
Andy. What if I became the child's dad as well?
Like, kid.
That's how I refer the
Andy
child.
in a duel, and then you kill him, and then you become hello, Rosebud.
The child is mine.
I'm your father now. Just Jeff, as a baby, Jeff's a good-looking guy, but seeing those teeth as a baby would be horrifying.
Oh, my mom's nipples are gone. They're gone.
Mogadishu
Yeah.
and Damascus, we call them. Ruined. Refugee nipples.
You had teeth when you were sucking on when you're getting breastfed.
Yeah, I was born with full teeth. Yeah. shoot off my umbilical
He's going to be the live action remake of the Angry Beavers, actually. It's crazy. As both characters.
I love that. It's my favorite Nicktoon.
Such a good show. Such an old
Which
school
one's
good
the
show.
Angry Beavers?
The two beavers. One was tan, one was brown.
I don't think
Norbit and Daggett.
Norman Daggett.
I think that was actually right after I was done with Nickelodeon.
Well, you have an older brother?
No.
Okay, so my older brother got me into that last of the Nicktoon, like the early Nicktoon, like the Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Real Monsters. That was like before Hey Arnold and Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob. There was Real Monsters.
Yes.
Invader Zim.
Those were mine.
Angry Beavers. That was your shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents guy. You're a little older. I think you had that.
Yeah.
Me and Wilfred are old men.
Old boy. So I don't know. You were watching like.
I did have All Real Monsters. On rotation, but I was at that age. I was more into like Saved by the Bell because I thought I was an older kid.
Oh God.
I'm an old soul.
No.
Wilfred was listening, like watching The Piano Man or whatever. Was the Pianist with Adrian Brody?
I try to watch that. It's so.
Oh yeah.
Is
we
it
had
good?
that.
Is that movie good?
I don't know. I never watched it.
I tried to watch it like 3 weeks ago, and
It's intense.
so slow.
You know, Adrian Brody just sent his nose in as the Slate, and he got the role probably.
Yeah.
That is
my Lord.
That is a Jewish man.
Oh. We had that on VHS, The Pianist.
Oh, dude.
But it's copied from like an aunt or an uncle. And they also had striptease.
On the
same tape. So me and my friend were like watching striptease. Then my parents came in and we had to like fast forward and be like, no, we're just watching The Pianist.
Wait, was which is even weirder, I guess.
Yeah. No, we're just getting hard to the Holocaust.
Was it a Holocaust themed striptease?
What's that?
Was it a Holocaust themed?
No, it was a Demi Moore striptease.
Okay.
With a classic
Oh.
film.
Okay,
With
gotcha.
Burt Reynolds.
Classic.
Yeah.
Burt was a guy back then, man.
Oh,
What was
yeah,
the-
dude.
she was in.
Also, I love Jews, by the way. Just want to say that real quick. Just make sure everyone knows that.
That's weird that you're.
No. So,
Yeah, you gotta
'cause
say it?
Jeff went like, "Whoa," and I'm like, "The whoa is the shot that starts all the controversies."
That's what I want. I'm trying to make controversy.
Hey,
Yeah, these are clips we're making.
yeah,
We're gonna-
every cancel comics starts with one guy going, "Hey, whoa," and it just at the beginning. Seth Simons finds that whoa, and then it all ends.
Yeah. I got some Jewish friends, buddy.
And so do I. So do I. I love them. Really?
Yeah.
Do.
So today we're gonna talk about a topic that Usama picked.
I love.
Oh, great.
The Mongol Empire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
Not Charlemagne.
I gotta say, this is one of the. I can't pay attention to this era of history.
Why?
It's such a good era.
It's so fucking wild.
I can't care about it.
Why?
It just doesn't get to me.
What do you mean? It's like literally like men being badass for,
Sure.
for 400 years.
But I like, I like when people are like scheming politically. This is more
schemes.
This is
in
more
Mongol-
just like straight up war.
Yeah, war's cool, man.
Well, hold on. You have they're scheming inside the war tactics that these guys have.
Sure.
You want to know scheming? Okay, here's Mongol Empire. One of their tactics, right? Subutai, this fucking genius, one of the 4 dogs of the Mongol Empire. He was fucking like the genius tactician.
What's his relation to?
He was one of the main generals of
Genghis?
of Temujin. Yeah, Chinggis apparently. Probably Genghis is a European mispronunciation.
So
Yeah, I've been saying Genghis is Chinggis.
It's Genghis.
So
apparently.
it's
Or Chinggis.
It's
yeah.
Chinggis, but so what happened was in France there was a historian that just spelled it with a G because in French it's like pronounced with a soft G.
Yeah,
And then it got to us and we pronounce everything with a hard G.
exactly. So
So
we fucked it up.
became
Fucked it up.
Genghis. So it went from Chinggis to Genghis to Genghis.
Yeah,
Oh, we're hard G's over here.
we're always hard. Always a G, baby.
I'm a hard G.
He would do this thing. The tactics. He would do this thing where, like, when they would encircle, because they were like amazing horse archer guys, such a mobile army. They would like encircle this unit, but they wouldn't completely encircle it. Because then those people would fight for their lives, the people inside the circle, and they would go. When you're fighting for your life, you go crazy. What they would do is they would leave an opening, so you try to flee. Because hope would make you want to flee, and then people who are fleeing are way easier to kill.
Oh.
So how's that scheming? That's an amazing scheme.
Yeah. That is. I mean, so
If that's what you need.
war tactics have never. I'm still not that interested in it.
Really?
But I
You
am
like the gay shit of like
Yeah,
like,
I do.
ooh, he told you were fat.
No, yeah.
And then he and then goes back into the
Well, I do
castle
like.
shadows.
I like. Like what
Yeah,
I
and I
want.
love gay people too, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Another clip.
Hey,
Can you believe it?
Whoa.
We're just gonna do a super cut of you going. I like Jews. I swear to God, I like Jews.
I love all.
I love
dude.
gays.
Okay, to be honest, on podcasts, sometimes you gotta say stuff just to get things going, dude.
In 10 minutes, I'm
All
gonna
right?
bring
I
up.
love.
I'm gonna goat you into saying something about black people.
Oh,
in 10 minutes.
Those N-words. I mean, I love all. I love all.
What?
Yeah.
Just me reacting to it.
Hey now.
But what I wanted to do as a topic was because you're from Dallas, I wanted to do the Kennedy assassination.
Oh shit.
Which, by the way, I
Are you
went
gonna
to.
switch topics on me like a minute?
No.
Okay,
We're not
I was
gonna-
like, Jesus Christ.
But I was in Dallas last month with Andy.
Yeah.
I went to my birth home.
Oh yeah, you don't know this.
Yeah.
You have a
and-
birth home in Dallas?
Yeah, I was born in Dallas.
Oh, good for you.
I gotta say, I don't know what part of Dallas you were raised in.
That's where I
Plano,
live.
Texas.
That's North Dallas.
Okay.
So like a 30-minute drive from the downtown.
Where's Garland? Oh, that's north.
Garland's north, but on the north, I think west or east. I forgot.
Northeast.
Northeast, yeah.
But
yeah.
it's fucking sad looking over
Yeah,
there.
Garland sucks. Why are you in Garland? Oh, you were born in Garland.
I was born in Garland.
Garland
So
sucks,
I was like, we got to go to Garland, and like, I just want to see what this house
dude,
looks like.
there's like, where'd you grow up? You grew up like outskirts of Chicago, right?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Outside, yeah,
Outside
Detroit.
But like a suburb, right?
Dirt road.
Oh God! You went with the FM roads, the FM type. Oh God, the FM road.
I'm a rural man.
Hey, you know those FM road people? They don't be liking black people, man. If you turn a road and says FM, it's like fucking keep going. Do not lose gas on an FM.
Yeah, we had
road.
horses and corn.
And SNL.
Yeah.
Those areas that are like outside of Dallas are kind of janky, man. Garland, Mesquite is right near there.
Yeah.
Mesquite had a place called Dog Alley, which is literally like a place that's like in a suburb, but it's like everyone had like bloodthirsty dogs. And there was like multiple like stories of them like biting just random denizens of Mesquite. They called it Dog Alley. These bloodthirsty dogs that were never put down. They just were given medals of honor, I guess. I mean, I don't know, dude.
That's fun.
It was crazy,
There's a bunch
dude.
of dogs you can maybe pet.
Dude, yeah. It's Russian roulette for your hand.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's
I
go
love
pet 'em.
dogs, but I love my hand too. Which one do I love more?
Texas is fun.
Texas is wild.
But so that is
Texas
the
is wild.
that's the type of thing. Like I like an assassination where we're like, ooh, maybe the CIA did it.
Bro, have you been to Dallas? Have you been to this?
I saw the X that they spray paint on the road. where-
Exactly. I was talking about this. How weird that is.
Yeah.
No other memorial like says exactly the point where someone's heads got blown off.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to
they-
to have.
Do they have an X on the grassy knoll where the shooter was?
Exactly, dude. But and they have like a fake gun. Act like Lee
Yeah.
Harvey Oswald.
Yeah,
Lee
little
Harvey
spray
Oswald.
paint.
Yeah, let's pay, right?
I mean, look, if we're gonna go there, Lee Harvey Oswald probably didn't do it.
Oh, you
But-
think LBJ?
Well, Lee Harvey Oswald was in the library or whatever, the bookstore,
Book depository.
the book depository.
Knows exactly
Yeah.
everything about it.
The
That's
book
right.
depository was
got photos.
behind.
People talk about like white dudes knowing World War II. Nobody talks about white dudes knowing JFK assassination as well.
JFK and what's the TikTok one? Rome.
Rome.
We all know about Rome.
What?
Love
You ever
Rome.
saw that new trend?
No.
Like a show a dude looking sad, and he's just thinking about the Roman Empire fall.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite trends.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
But he was in the
least
book
once a day.
depository, which was behind the car.
yeah.
And then when he gets shot, his head goes back because
yeah.
he got shot in the front, there's a grassy knoll towards the like front right.
Okay.
It's a different topic, but
I love
anyways,
how like every comic is like a ballistics expert. You know what I'm saying? We all
Yeah.
like these like fat incels are like actually it's cosine 30. It's like you don't know anything. That was the 60s. That was
That's you.
60s.
that's not me.
I'm talking about you, dude.
That's not me.
You're a fat
You're
incel.
a fat incel, dude. Dude, it's a video from 63, from November 22nd, 1963, dude.
Yeah.
What kind of video quality do you think that is?
Well, here's what they initially
Remastered.
They initially were analyzing stills, right?
Right.
Of in the filming, and they got like one of the like shots was like they got them mixed up, so it looked like his head cocked forward,
Yeah.
instead of backwards,
Right.
But then they analyzed the video, and his head went back.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oswald did it.
Yeah, Oswald did it.
Anyways,
Oswald
this
did
is
it.
going to be a different topic
No.
when you guys aren't here. Genghis Khan.
Yeah, we're on Genghis.
Yeah.
He pulled
Temujin-
molten silver down people's eyes and throats.
Yes.
Was it Temujin? Is that his name?
Yes, bro. He did it to one of his like old. Well, it was the Khwarezmian Empire, I think, because they were like trifling. They were like,
Yeah, they were like wouldn't give up.
yeah, they
Wait, you read a book about this, right?
Yeah, I read a book about old Genghis.
Yeah,
What do you know about
Also, the
guy?
first guy to do bio weapons. They would catapult plague victims into the cities.
yeah,
What?
bro, they're crazy. They're crazy.
dude.
They're crazy, bro.
What? In all of my research, I did not hear about that.
No,
Dude,
That's
I've,
awesome.
I've seen this. They would just do the craziest stuff, bro. They would
That's awesome.
when they won a battle, sometimes they'd sit on the living people's just bodies and like make tables and chairs out of them and just eat food
Whoa.
on just like live people. Mm-hmm. They were kooky, man.
yeah.
If you said fuck off once, that was it. But if you surrendered completely, you had a chance.
You actually, I was told, I heard that if you surrendered completely, he'd be like, okay, I guess you can be an officer even. Like there's a dude.
He would leave the shit intact. He wouldn't like raise it down if you were very humble about it.
Yeah.
He'd keep you in power. He's like, you just gotta give us a tax. Blah,
Yeah.
blah,
He,
blah. And pretty chill. But if you
there's-
didn't,
There's a story
Oh,
where
boy.
a dude killed his horse and like
Yeah.
shot him in the neck with an arrow, and the guy was like, "Yes, I did that. I'm sorry."
he's like bleeding. He's like, you want to be my general? Like, he became one of the
he
four
became a
dogs,
high
yeah.
officer. He's
That's
like-
nice.
Yeah, bro. He's
And
one
they
of
let
those-
you have your religion, you know, if they took over your city,
Yeah.
like you can keep your religion
Yeah.
and all that.
all good. It
was
all good.
great.
But if you were
What's
like,
your interest in this?
I just think, you know what? It was the first time I was ever interested in history. I learned history in school. I hated it because it was all dates and shit. Then I listened to like this one podcast, Dan Carlin's like Hardcore History.
Yeah.
Dan Carlin.
All day, bro. One of my faves. And he talks.
His podcaster, I try to get into it, but it's like every topic is like 6 episodes.
Dude, it's-
Each
oh, yeah,
episode's
so
2
good.
hours.
Detail.
He will make everything dramatic. He'll be like, imagine you're going to get some mail. And the mail is postmarked Mongolia. And you're like, what?
He does go deep, and he like takes you there.
Well, so I listened to it a long time ago, like 10 years ago, and I was like gripped by this guy, his energy, his voice, his storytelling. And there's one story about the Mongols where like he walks you through someone who wakes up in a taken over by Mongols kingdom.
Yeah.
And how he has to just wait in line to get his head chopped off for 8 hours. Like, it's a systematic killing. You understand the idea of once they win, it's like they got to kill everybody. But how does that work? It's not just like some
That's so funny. That's
haphazard-
kind of like when we all waited in line for the NBC diversity shit.
Yeah. At the end,
We
was
waited
like-
for 8 hours to bomb for 2
same
minutes.
And then Genghis Khan's like, give me your tight 5. Let's see if you deserve to be here, dude. So the steps are weird. And he's like, boo, kills him. So basically you're waiting 8 hours in line and you see in the distance people's heads are getting chopped off. And you're slowly, it's like a DMV, but at the end you get murdered. And so when you like walk me through that, the idea of a kid waking up in this taken over kingdom, I was like, history is awesome. It's wild. It's human stories, not just the dates.
I think for
and I got into it. That's
me, like,
that's
what's
the first thing I ever liked history was.
what's difficult with the Mongols is that like I don't have like a full idea of like how the society worked because I don't. It's very tribal, and I think it's much more simple than I'm making it. But I have like a grasp of like what. I mean, I knew what democracy was like in the 70s because it's not that different from now. So that's why I'm more interested in like the Kennedys and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's a weird thing you don't like this because it's unequivocally interesting as fuck.
Yeah, they had a line for heads getting chopped off.
Come on, bro.
I'd cut that line, by the way.
Yeah.
I'd cut to the front.
Literally.
Let's get this over with. Do you mind if I go in front of you?
I'm not waiting a whole day to get my head chopped off.
I don't have my phone. I'm waiting in line.
384?
Yeah.
384? Me.
You're like, just take this guy's. Just give me that. I'm gonna go.
I got somewhere to be.
384? It's me. Slice. 385?
I wonder how many people tried to escape the line. Like,
Well, they had
because
a
either way,
whole-
you're gonna die.
It's just no way out, bro. These are Mongols, bro. These are
yeah.
these are Mongols. These are fucking horse archers, bro.
Yeah, that was their thing. They're horse archers.
Yeah,
Best
bro.
horse archers. So great.
It's crazy, bro.
Oh, the best.
They talk about how they did it too. They had like the way they mobilized so quickly. They had like 4 horses per person. So whenever someone got one horse got tired, they just switch to horses. So they always have like fresh horses to kill with. So they have these long battles.
I always wonder. So I don't understand that because I was hearing something about how they went like they could travel 70 miles a day as opposed to 10 because they had 4 horses.
Sure.
But aren't the horses also running, or did they just like have a horse?
Well, it's a whole
15
caravan. They're just
miles
going,
down?
right? When a whole army's going, you're not just running as an army, right? When you have thousands of people, you're like, it's a walk.
Yeah.
But that whole day, imagine you walking like one full day, right? How many miles is that, you think?
Let's say it's 25.
Right. So imagine a whole thousands of people army coordinating that and going forward.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get 25 miles, but they got 70.
But what I'm getting at is you can switch to another horse, but the horse was also going with you for the
But you're on the horse. You're sitting down on the horse. All your armor, all your shit.
Oh, I think I see what you're saying. I think they would leapfrog. You'd ride your horse, sleep, and then they go home and they switch, and then they go. You know what I mean?
They would sleep on horses.
So it's like so the horses are running a relay race.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
And
you
you're
go.
the baton.
Yeah, they're just relaying up front.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they would sleep on their horses too.
They'd sleep
While
on the
they're
horses?
going, yeah. They train themselves to sleep on their horses.
I was watching these videos of like 4-year-old Mongolian kids riding horses.
Oh, it's adorable.
They're just like
Also scary.
Yeah, killing the Jin dynasty.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3-year-old archers.
They're
like,
coming back.
Slicing Chinese. It's a weird thing because like Mongolians don't really have anybody except these guys. So like, you know, they committed genocide like 10 times over, 20 times over, but it's their only heroes, their only cool person
yeah,
they
I know.
have.
So they've got like all these statues of this guy.
Yeah. That, what else do you got? I mean, I don't know. You know Mongolian comedians or anything?
I mean, the thing with all of like what I was listening to, watched like a few documentaries and shit, and like there was some documentaries that say that like Chinggis Khan was like more brutal, and there are some documentaries that are saying that we spun it that he's more brutal because the Western
Sure.
idea of like Asians or whatever.
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the Europeans have the same idea of Asians as maybe the culture does now. Like Asians, try, and then they were like,
Go ahead. What do you think, Jeff?
Jeff. I brought this up for Jeff actually.
Let's all share our opinions.
Are you
Start with that.
impersonating a Mongolian right now? What was that? Well, there was a racial element too because these are horse people, nomads.
Sure.
And at that time, civilization that was in walled structures definitely looked down on nomadic tribes. Like, look at these guys fighting for scraps, like idiots, right?
Yeah, but they didn't have any. It's not like they had cars yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're all like horse people.
But
Everyone's horse.
horse people were shittier than house people.
Nomads. You're
The
saying.
the nomads were definitely like seen as lower tribal, like, you know, savages, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no stone houses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they would
Europeans
just-
are like, where's your stone house?
Dude, you don't have a brick house.
Where's your cobbler?
You don't have a cobbler?
You don't shit into a bucket and then pour it out of a window?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What
An
are you-
arrow hits him in the throat.
You're still condescending? Like,
Yeah.
bro. Gay, though, still.
Did you make this arrow yourself? Ugh.
It's a homemade arrow. Like slowly tying condescending ass face. That would be so a European.
Oh, that's how I'd
peasant.
go. Yeah, absolutely.
I think, yeah. The thing is,
Asians
Jeff,
can't drive horses. Come on, we know that. I think get sliced.
Jeff, if you were born in a different era, you would be dead so fast.
Oh, I wouldn't make it. I'm allergic to everything.
Dude, like we'd survive. You think we'd survive?
Yeah, I've got charm and charisma.
Oh, yeah. Got glasses on. You couldn't see.
When you had a new prescription, it'd be over. Because the optometrist got murdered 2 days ago.
I can play basketball without these things.
Dude, I know I'd be like so dead in a zombie apocalypse because I'd be the guy in the movie like they're going to get supplies. I'm like, bring contact solution. Don't forget contact solution.
No, you would die
I'm
because
so dead.
You're the loudest one in the the fucking
Yeah, you'd
crew.
be heard.
Me in Quiet Place, just fucking immediately dead.
Yeah,
This guy.
Yeah.
yeah. I
There
don't
are
know.
no Puerto Ricans in this entire land.
Yeah,
Yeah. They were wiped out
Wiped
years
out
ago.
K1. Every Puerto Rican was wiped out
Yeah.
because their silence is loud.
Yeah. It's just the Japanese and some whites.
It's just the cast of Coda and some Japanese people.
Yeah. Yeah, they found all the Puerto Ricans because of the music playing out of a Nissan Altima.
Just every Puerto Rican was murdered. Bro, I've been to fucking Japan, bro. That place, it's like New York level, crowded, quiet.
Really?
You can't hear a word.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
fucking creepy and kind of beautiful.
How
And their subway's got the little gate thing, so you can't jump in front of
That's
it.
what I'm saying. But they also have a train that's
it's like
only
a
for women because they grow up so much.
Yeah, they're
so they got
gropey.
issues.
Yeah,
They
Wait,
got
so it's
issues.
like a suicide prevention thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're suicide people.
Yeah, we are
The
suicide.
forest, bro.
Yeah, they love it.
There's a whole forest where people. It's a whole forest where they just go to kill themselves. It's
Yeah.
known as a suicide
Yeah, there was
forest.
that.
Can't get
There's like
enough.
an epidemic of like 13-year-olds killing themselves in I think Japan.
Yeah.
But as like a sign of like they would go to school and then they'd have their heart broken by some girl and then
Yeah.
they'd go home and they'd kill themselves.
It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very emotional people.
Oh yeah, like locked in though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Follow through.
Oh yeah.
Not us.
Oh dude. You think if I had a bad set, I'd cut my innards out? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like
You would have been 10 years ago.
Yeah, first set. Great dishonor. The dick joke failed.
What?
Super cut of jab after saying anyways. Whoa. Dude, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Mongols, no one was that good that quick. It's the largest continuous land empire of all time.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, Britain had bigger, but it was all like, spread out.
Who?
Britain had a bigger empire, but it was the only one that's bigger ever.
Yeah.
But it was spread out over, it wasn't one continuous thing. They did it in the shortest amount of time.
Yeah, it was like only 150 years.
But, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, bro, and then
Mainly Genghis.
that's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, those guys were.
Yeah, that's like one Japanese lady's life.
Yeah, bro. Oh God, yeah. They just saw like the entirety. Well, they lost because Japanese people, right? Too, right?
What?
The Tamerlane, I think, one of the grandsons, was going to Japan to conquer them, but they got to the coast. We're gonna kill them. They were destroying them. One Japanese guy in like a fit, like threw an arrow or something, happened to hit Tamerlane in the face. He's like, oh God. And they were like, you know what? We'll just get y'all tomorrow or something. And they leave because they were destroying them at the coast. They go back to their ships that night or in that week or something. Huge tsunami comes, wipes out like the whole fucking fleet, and they don't get to conquer Japan.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
And so they call that term kamikaze it means great wind, which was references the events of the fucking Mongol invasion where they got like fucking destroyed in one go from the great winds of the tsunami.
I don't understand how that refers to like flying your plane into Pearl Harbor.
I guess the
Great
idea of like
wind.
great wind, like, be
you're-
the wind.
like you're the wind.
You
You're
are the wind.
yeah, you
Got
are
it.
the wind.
You are the wind.
Beneath my they sing that song actually.
Wind beneath my wings.
Yeah, as they did it. Yeah.
They watch Wings and sing that song.
Wings was a show. I loved Wings.
Wings was amazing.
Did you
Never
ever watch
saw it.
Wings?
No, I didn't
Bro,
watch
there
It
was
was
a
on
time,
USA.
Bro, watch Cheers and see how
Oh.
good that show is.
It holds up. And
Cheers is good. MASH is fucking sick. All those like 70s.
Cheers holds up
Sitcoms are
like
amazing.
almost all of the seasons too. Like
Cheers
it doesn't
amazing.
really get that bad.
Because they're film actors that went to sitcoms. All those guys are actors, like classically trained actors.
They seem like Ted Danson moves like a theater actor. And
They're all
it's
theater
like-
actors. They're all
it's
like
very
classic
like
trained,
elegant the way that he moves.
Never watched any of these shows.
Really?
You really?
No.
What did you
Like,
watch as a
Best
kid?
show is obviously Family Guy.
Oh, dude. I'm a fan. You're not a fan? You don't like Family Guy?
No, I'm just annoyed by Jeff. It has nothing to do with Family Guy.
No, that was a serious comment, and I took it seriously, and I'm agreeing.
No, he thinks he's doing a bit. He thinks he's
no.
hilarious.
I just love the idea of Family Guy being the best show on TV.
Dude, it's pretty
Yeah.
good. I'm like not getting the joke. I'm like, no, yeah.
Yeah, you really are a big Family Guy head.
Pretty good. Based on a true story, actually.
Oh yeah.
On a real Family Guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cut to.
Family Guy's amazing, dude.
What was the show that you like? What were the shows you were growing up on?
Honestly,
Yeah,
best shows. Oh, I don't know.
TGIF had a what a great
Family
run.
Matters. Yeah, love the
Oh,
Family
dude,
Matters.
all day.
Yeah. I just recently watched. It was on TV. I was in a hotel flipping through. Watched the whole episode.
So good.
What a good show that was.
So good. Good writing.
Really? Yeah.
Fun time. Good jokes. Mm-hmm. Good jokes. You know, Winslow. They always had a fat character just to unleash fat jokes on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go search up Al Bundy, Married with Children, fat jokes, and then it's just like some of the best fat humor of all time. And you're like,
every single one of those
Finally.
shows.
good times.
When the dad was left
I love
alone.
fat people. I love tubs of shit. I promise.
Oh my
I'm
god.
kidding. Because no one podcasts anymore. Can we just cut the shit here, Jeff? Jesus Christ. After all this, someone's like, Family Guy is not the best show of all time.
Yeah, that's actually the most offensive thing said tonight.
It's all love. It's all love. I love all people. I'm just joking around.
But every single show they had an episode where like the wife went out of town or something like that.
What show is this?
For like, let's say Family Matters Step by Step.
Oh yeah.
And then the dad would make a sub sandwich that was like 10 feet long.
Yeah, that always was a sick scene.
Yeah.
Half of the Cosby Show episodes are just him like making a sandwich.
Yeah.
His wife catching him or something and being
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, and then he'd go to take a bite, then like a dog would run in and startle him, and he'd ruin his sandwich.
That was the time when you're like, Cosby's biggest secret is his diet. It's a simpler time back then, Jeff.
Yeah, he's touring again though. God bless him.
He's touring. He's legitimately touring again.
Autumn?
crazy.
Can we see his tour dates?
Oh, God.
Cosby's tour schedule?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah,
Is it like actually happening?
I think
or
so.
Did he just say that he was going to do it?
I thought it was like made.
Oh, he plans to tour.
Oh, it's plans.
But what
Plan tour.
Where
Well, he
is
became
he?
blind and deaf, didn't he?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's got to make his stories good though, huh?
Oh, God.
He has to describe things now without seeing them.
Oh, God.
I remember my mother's touch.
You know, he has bits about like Spanish Fly where he talks about it.
Oh yeah, he did. He talked about it on like Johnny Carson.
And he like describes like kind of raping and he's like, he like talks about it.
It was the Spanish Fly though.
So there are no dates. He just said that he wanted to.
Oh, there's no dates.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Okay.
Now what am I gonna do this fall?
I think Weinstein's doing a musical though.
Is he?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
All right,
jump on
good.
Get on that. I mean, dude. Cosby Show was one of my shows. To be honest.
Yeah, I loved
Growing
it.
up, I was like, this is
I was like
amazing.
raised by the Huxtables, not by like because my parents weren't around.
because our parents weren't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just like, here's a wholesome family. Watch that.
Dude. I that Theo scene with the money. It's like, when he takes away like Theo's like, I'm gonna get a normal job and get that, and he like has the Monopoly money, like takes away
Yeah.
a bill for everything. One of the iconic scenes of sitcoms. I was like, this is amazing. I was as a kid, I'm seeing it being like, that's awesome.
Well, I never knew what so my brothers would do a Zerbert on me when I was a kid.
What's a Zerber?
So it's like when it's
Oh,
So
raspberry.
raspberry.
but he called it a Zerbert in the Cosby Show, and I had no idea where that term came from. I just heard. I was just always grown up on it, and then in my
Zerbert.
teens, I'm like, oh, Zerbert, that's where it came from.
That's insane.
Why'd they call it a Zerber?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
It's a
It's a funnier term than raspberry.
I think raspberry's fine.
Raspberry's pretty fun.
See?
Zerbert. Whatever it is.
I don't like it.
Anyways, here's a fun one. So, Temujin, his first kill. Do you know when it was?
For his wife?
No, his first kill was at the age of 13.
Oh, okay.
Well, wasn't it the guy that kidnapped him?
Did he kill that?
No. This is before that.
He escaped.
His first kill was at the age of 13. It's right after his dad dies.
Oh yeah, poisoned.
And, his dad gets poisoned,
Boo.
and then the way that the Mongols' social structure works out is that his dad has many wives, and he's got an oldest son. The oldest son has the right to choose from any of his wives, any of his dad's wives, and he's choosing Temujin's mom.
Yes.
And Temujin's like, that's not happening.
Is that real? I didn't know this.
And then he's pissed at his older brother, his older half brother, and he is like, at some point, he's fishing. His brother takes the fish from him, and then
That was very Lord of the Rings.
And then they aligned. Him and Temujin and his younger brother aligned to kill the older brother.
Wow.
So that was his first teardrop.
They should rename stepmom porn STEPPE. Stepmom porn.
Because the
that's-
step.
Come on,
yeah.
bro.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
out here, bro. I'm out here.
Look at
working for
that.
you. I'm working for y'all.
Did
dude.
you write that down?
I should. I should. Unlike the Mongols who had no writing system. Stepmom.
They figured it
How
out.
about that? How about that?
Killed his older brother.
Dude, they were doing nasty shit, man. You know, back in those days, if you killed a kingdom leader, you took his wife. So his wife is now banging the murderer of your husband.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Can we get a fucking pour one out for these women out here?
Yeah, you guys wouldn't make it back then.
Dude,
What are you talking about?
I'd make it to the top. I'm a
How?
schemer.
I would fuck all the wives.
Yeah.
Jeff Scheen's like just at the very top. Like,
Yeah. I threw all you under the bus.
Yeah, that is true.
Jeff Scheen is for sure the courtesan in the back being like, that guy called you weird.
Yeah.
That's how you get high. You're just
That's
saying
right.
weird shit in the guy's ear. 100%.
Very Jafar tendencies.
I'm definitely the guy with the fucking bobbly hat guy dancing.
Oh, the jester?
The jester, like dancing. Not even like, I'm just dancing and like getting
Yep.
food. That's me. And this guy is like that fucking, who's that dude in Lord of the Rings who like makes the king all fucking old and weird?
Oh, the whisper in the
Whisper.
ear guy?
He's the whisper in the ear
Worm
guy.
tongue.
No,
Worm tongue.
I think Jeff's worm tongue.
But y'all are both worm tongue in different vibes.
Yeah, we're both different worm tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more of like a buddy.
I'm just. Yeah, I'm the
Gimli.
sour friend. That's
Yeah,
all. It is.
Gimli, like the dwarf angry guy.
Either way, I outlive both of you. Worm tongue my way to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tongue it. Just tongue the fucking
Yeah.
presidency.
Then I bang your wives.
Oh, dude. A lot of wife banging back then, dude.
There was,
dude.
yeah.
Man, people getting cucked left and right.
Well, so his wife got stolen from him.
yeah. Then
By it was actually the tribe of his mom,
okay.
because they were so Temujin's dad and his mom, like his dad stole his mom from someone else,
Yes.
and then they had a
Yeah,
family.
because she was already stolen,
She was stolen,
and then they came back.
and then that tribe came and stole. They found
Right.
out that there was a young girl.
Yes.
So they went and stole Temujin's wife, and
Bronte, I think.
Yeah.
We love her.
and then
Should put one of those like ink things on them.
What? The...
You know when you walk past the security and the ink explodes?
Oh, you mean... I think like branding your wife,
yeah.
like property of Jeff. But you know like the ink blotters that ruin the dollar bills when you take it out of the bank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Put it
her
like-
titties are blue.
Yeah. Ew.
The wrong hand touches the pussy, like freaking just locks up.
Yeah.
Sorry. What's the iPhone passcode?
Ah, she's bricked.
Ah, shit. 1537.
Terrible times.
That's bad times, and I don't support it.
Yeah, that's history. That's history
I don't
for you.
support it, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then Temujin goes and he steals her back.
Right.
But when he gets her, she's pregnant,
Right.
and he's like, I don't care who.
Well, they don't know. They don't know what the timing was. They know that after they came back, she got pregnant. But
She was pregnant. When she was retrieved.
right. Oh, but I don't know if they knew that. I think they brought her back and then she got pregnant, so they didn't know whose baby it was.
Yeah, they didn't know whose it was.
Right.
But he was just like, I don't care.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. But
That's
he
nice of him.
But he didn't give that son his shit though. Like when there was time
really?
like he wasn't giving him all the shit. Like
So he had
tolerated him.
suspicions.
Yeah. Jocko, I think was his name. Jocko didn't get that much shit, and he always had some issues.
Well, the third son got the empire,
Ogadai, yeah.
but Ogadai got voted in
Right.
because like they were all fighting for the empire after he died.
Yeah, and Jocko was not even like in the shit. He was like thrown. Like everyone thought he was like a bastard child.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And Ogadai was fucking smart as fuck, but he died of alcohol poisoning, I think.
Yeah,
He
that's
drank
right.
himself to
Yeah.
death.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they drank a lot.
They were drinking a lot.
Interesting.
Dude. Yeah.
When did drinking start?
Day one,
Yeah, like immediately.
dude.
Yeah, right
Wine?
away.
Dude, Adam made hard cider with the fucking apple, probably, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. He
Drink
makes-
started early.
Yeah, that's why. Because it was like around during
Eve
like
is killing
Moses'
me,
time,
fucking-
I think.
Well, I think it was very low. Like they used barley in the first one. Barley was distilled somehow. They made it accidentally, and it was just like done.
Yeah.
Like really early. Like
It was like safer to drink than water in some
yeah.
places.
Oh yeah.
In Europe, yeah.
Yeah, so they just get all drunk and stuff. I wouldn't have made it. As a sober person?
Oh, dude, you're sober now.
Oh, yeah.
When you become sober?
2 years ago?
Oh, I met you before you were.
Oh, baby, I was fun.
You know, I've seen you as very drunk before.
Oh, and I was
at some
fun,
comic
I'm
parties. You
sure.
were wild.
I don't think
yeah.
I ever saw you drunk.
Really?
Oh,
you saw me drunk all
yeah.
the time.
What?
When you come over during the pandemic times in the backyard.
When did you stop drinking during the pandemic?
Like towards the end of it.
Really?
I remember I was hammered, and then I said, Pat told me I said this to him. I was hammered.
You stopped drinking at the end of the pandemic, right?
Towards the end, yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
I remember doing a podcast at the beginning of the pandemic, going to your house, and you were drunk as fuck playing a video thing. I don't know what video it was, and Matt Back is on the other side of it.
Oh, yeah.
And you were yelling at Matt through headphones.
That's right.
Drunk.
Hell yeah, it was.
That might have been a
My
thing
best
I've seen.
life.
Yeah. But the last day I saw you drunk, it was you yelling at your
Matt.
close friend.
They're behind the tree to the right.
I guess I just
This is
couldn't
why
tell.
your fucking dad left you, dude.
Yeah.
I guess there's just like no difference between your sober version and your drunk version.
No, there's a huge difference.
No. Jeff
I'm
is
much
way more
sharper now.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I like Family Guy and sharpness and clarity.
Yeah, Pat said the last thing he saw was blackout drunk, and I said, you know, my favorite movie is The Matrix 2.
No, you're like The Matrix. He's like, that's a pretty good movie. No, wait. 2.
It was 2.
Two is fun.
It was my favorite. I'm hammered.
Two's a lot of fun.
It's fun. They're all fun. Even the last ones were fun. But
This is my rock bottom.
But the first one was like the one where you're like,
dude,
whoa, this is
you watch it again. It's incredible.
yeah.
So fucking good.
But
And you know
two just-
why? Because 2 men made that movie. Okay?
yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that was it. But wait a second.
Go
And I'll
ahead.
stand by that one.
You're not going to apologize to trans people?
No?
Edit it. Clip it up. Clip it up.
Obviously, JK. But Matrix 1 was unbelievable. And you were a kid. When you were a kid watching it, are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't even understand it the first time I watched it.
No way. When you really understand it, actually, it should freak you out, actually.
Yeah?
The idea that, we're just living some sort of...
Do you think we are?
In the pandemic, I went to a very deep depression hole thinking about that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because, I don't know what. I never thought about it. Because we could all be a test tube in someone else's...
Yeah, he was like, I'm not doing
experiment.
spots. I can't... I have no
And the way I got out of
female
it-
comics to hit on.
What if my spot's someone else's spot? And I'm just doing someone else's spot.
Yeah, dude.
All my ideas are just spot-based.
Simulated spots.
Yeah. At the end, are there more spots? Do I wake up with more spots? I 2 things saved my ass. I looked at it. I was like, the infinite regression doesn't make sense to me. So at the end, there's one final test tube, ideally. So even if we're
Wait, explain this? I'm lost.
humility, how much humility do you want as a human, right? Do you want kind of humility where we're the main ones and then there's a certain higher thing? Or maybe we're 5 levels down and there's 4 levels above us and then a final thing. But
and the final thing is like what? Like
it's some higher
whatever's in
consciousness,
control?
power, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
okay.
No matter how many grades lower, it doesn't matter because it's just still it's still lower than the highest. So I stopped caring about the number of gradients lower we were. I don't care how many test tubes were. If we were just all in one test tube, which is all in one test tube, which is all someone else's test. I didn't care how many there were because it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 8,000. We're still below the final one.
I understand.
Ideally, that concept
Now.
and
but-
also take that macro out of it. On the micro is my day-to-day getting better towards something. That's really all that matters.
What are you getting better
Am
at?
I getting better at giving love or getting better at giving? Try it. Am I getting better at giving and connecting? That seems to be the only thing I can control. So regardless of how much humility I have to have, how small the speck really is it kind of small or even smaller than what I thought it was? Doesn't matter because the goal is still the same.
Oh.
That's why those 2 things got me out of the spiral.
Yeah.
I had to look at all these different like thought leaders, every religion, even some paganists. I just went everywhere, bro.
So we might be in a simulation. We might not.
It
There's
doesn't
nothing you
matter.
can do.
But
And
it
the
doesn't
idea is,
matter,
even if we're smaller, I would say who are controlling those guys? Someone else? Someone else? At the end, I do believe in some final end.
Was this because
concept.
you were in Dallas and your mom was yelling at you the whole time?
Yeah, I was like, you were my god for so many years that you can't. I just stopped moving. And when Usama stops moving, he starts getting sad.
You start freaking out.
Yeah.
You have thoughts.
I have thoughts. I had my first thought, and it was,
in
am I real?
Am I just an NPC?
Well, I think there's one moment. There's one quote that I liked. One guy was like, "You live two lives. One is before you realize you're gonna die, and one is after you realize you have one life you're gonna live. So before you realize you're gonna actually die, it's not really a life. You're just living immortally. And then when you realize you're gonna die, that's when real life starts. Like, every concept has weight.
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because like in my teens and early 20s, I'll never die.
No real concept.
I'm invincible.
26. There's like one weird year. We all have our that one for me was 26. I went home, saw my mom like bend over and like not come back up for a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, really? Fuck."
Yeah.
You see some mortality idea, and then it's like, "That's gonna happen to me one day." Then you go into a spiral. You realize you're gonna die. Really realize you're gonna die one day.
You know, when
that starts the real shit, dude.
When I was 4, I asked my grandma, "Hey, where's your mom at?" And she was like, "She's dead. Everyone dies." And then I sat in a dark room for like what seemed like an hour.
Good Lord.
It's 5 minutes.
This is why you are the way you are.
Yeah. Because I didn't have I didn't have that first life.
Yeah.
You just started.
It's like my first memory, I think.
Well, his first words were, "Okay, then."
Yeah.
Oh, God.
At 4, you will die.
And this is like your grandma's Christian, though.
Catholic, yeah.
You're right. That's not as intense as like, say, a Buddhist grandma who's like,
that's cooler though.
You're gonna suffer and it's gonna be nothing.
No, I'd rather a Buddhist where it's like, hey, you get another shot.
Oh, well, Buddhists are pretty much, they don't even really believe in anything after.
This is it, right?
They say reincarnation, but really they're like, who gives a fuck? They're not concerned with anything like that. They're saying life is suffering. How do I decrease it? That's it.
Oh, okay.
Buddhism is not really a religion. It's just like a.
Is your family
Muslim?
Oh, okay.
My dad is fucking atheistic as fuck. He hates God. He grew up in the Islam, but he's like, he's so troll. He's such a troll. He'll write like anti-God poetry on Facebook in Bengali.
Oh,
and
really?
post it for his Muslim friends to read and get angry about. I would love my dad. He's like a troll.
That's funny.
He's like a anti-muslim troll.
Yeah.
He's a little Bengali Nick Mullen.
Bengali Nick Mullen. He's like Nikhil Mullen. Yeah. Because my dad, there's a Muslim word for a God, it's Allah, right? And there's a Hindu word for God, Ishar, right? My dad will use Ishar in his Facebook post to piss off the Muslim uncles. Like, he's like, God, that's not how you call God. He's like, sorry, that's what I call it.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's just a fucking asshole, dude.
And he doesn't believe in anything.
He really doesn't. I think he's mad that I believe in something.
What do you believe in?
I believe I'm a deist in a lot of ways. My rationalism has got me to deism.
What's your deity?
No, God. It's the concept of God. The concept of some sort of continuation.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything else besides it, so I don't purport
Where
to be.
Where are you at with
full
afterlife?
atheist, I think.
Me?
Cool.
Yeah, my dad, I was raised atheist.
Yeah, I remember seeing a bit about this. Yeah, he's fucking full.
So you're full ass atheist?
Yeah,
Full
I don't
ass,
really.
full blown?
I mean, I don't really think about it. I don't really.
It doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you
What's
do
it matter?
live your life like that.
Yeah. And that's the kind of guy who likes Family Guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Who has nothing to live for, who has no concept
You
of
live
death.
your life like there's no consequences at all.
Yeah. You just live this life and then we're gone.
Death is in general a boring idea. It's a pretty boring concept. Life is interesting. Death is like, okay.
I mean, it's scary. I remember when I realized I've talked about this like a couple weeks ago. I realized that there's no God for me.
Yeah.
I was reading a philosophy joke book.
You're 3 years old again?
No, I was 23. I was 23.
This guy's reading Rousseau and shit at 3 years old.
Yeah. And then within the first page, they're like, every religion is just rationalizing that we actually aren't dying. This is just phase 1 or whatever.
Sure.
And then I was like, oh yeah, so I have been lying to myself. And
Is
then I was
this
just like
the Harvard Lamp? What is this? What joke book is this?
Yeah,
It was-
it's
It
not a
doesn't
big
seem like
joke.
it's funny.
Yeah.
It's called The Stranger?
it was,
Yeah,
it was called Heidegger and the Hippo enter those pearly gates or something like that.
What are you doing reading this book? This is an insane thing to read when you're a kid.
Oh, wow.
No. I was an adult.
Okay, got you.
This was right after college.
Okay.
And I was trying to continue my education, but
A skeptic's joke book.
I'm too stupid to really learn.
This is
and read.
hilarious. This really atheistic joke book.
Yeah,
He's riding a hippo backwards. Oh, okay. It's like a Dr. Seuss for assholes.
Yeah. And Wilfred's like, I'm going to have my entire life based on what's in this book.
Yeah.
Is this ass hippo. It's going to be my new philosophy.
But yeah, I was like
What are you
23 and I stopped believing in God, and I was like, that was a tough year.
Yeah?
That was a really
It
tough
doesn't
year.
seem like it's actually, seems like it's throwing a lot of ideas at you.
Yeah,
Not
explains
just.
life, death, and the afterlife. Oh my God.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So deep, Wilfred. You're so deep.
Oh.
I had no idea.
You know, my
And then I read
bangs.
the game afterwards.
Yeah.
So after this, I read the game.
Then the 43 Rules of Power.
That's a straight guy book, dude. Oh, dude. Oh my God. I love Robert Greene, by the way. I have read like Law of Seduction, 48 Laws of Power. I've read like Laws of Human Nature. I like this guy. He
Have
writes
you
well.
read them all?
I read them all. I like Robert
Really?
Greene.
I read the Power one just because.
Power is good. I think the Guide to Human Nature is really good.
Oh, yeah?
It's a really good one.
I've never seen
Laws
it.
of
I've
Human
never
Nature
read
is like
any of
fucking
these.
sick. What?
I've never read any of these.
Robert Greene, he's just like this human sociology book guy.
What's the book one you read?
Was it 40 power?
48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power.
What's
It's
the
just
gist?
like, don't overshadow the master. And it's just like these stories. It's this book. I live with Josh Johnson, friend
Yeah.
of the show.
Great
and
guy.
he read it. So then he had it laying around, and I read
The
it.
guest host, friend of the show, is hilarious.
So then it's just like stories of like.
You'd like this actually, Wilfred. When I was a kid, I read Law of Seduction, and it still informs some of the things I do in terms of like how I go about dating and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
really? What?
Like
You learned how to
some things-
seduce as a wee boy.
and it's not even like it's not
Just all the moms loving him.
it's not like level one shit like make sure the date's on a Tuesday. It's a deep way to understand how people win people over. Seduce not just sexually, but like as like people.
What?
So things
well,
like,
one
okay, so
overpower
say-
the conversation and
Was it-
talk too loud.
Oh, don't talk too loud. Don't be Bengali. I think this is really good. Hot and cold, right? Poetess as your presence. Like when you're with somebody, right? Don't stay too long and make sure every moment you're there is something interesting or powerful or exciting, and then leave. So then the person that you're trying to seduce only associates you with those ideas when thinking about you. Never hot and cold. Never let them know what you feel about them.
Let's role play this.
Okay.
I'm a hot lady.
Okay, Wilfred.
Okay. I'll be the bartender.
Okay. Here we go. Just like
Yeah, I'll do this over here.
Wilfred, I saw your last set and it wasn't that good.
What?
Boom. Seduced.
And then you walked away, and then you walk away there.
Seduced.
What?
Seduced.
I drop a glass.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that guy now. Seduced, bro. Seduced. You know what? You know those guys that
So
like
the idea is you drop like a. Well, first of all, that's a neg.
it's nagging
That's
for like
yeah.
300 pages. Say like the idea. The modern ideas are like don't text too much, don't be too available,
Oh, sure. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't always be so nice. There should be
Yeah.
like some coldness, a little bit of distance.
You have to make them want.
Don't let them know what you feel about them, right?
Yeah.
Also, if you're gonna seduce somebody, find the thing that they want in their life and be that thing for them. You know what I'm saying? If they're with somebody, most cheaters in modern society, how does it work? They're bored because this married life is kind of boring.
Yeah.
So you become a very dynamic person. Just be like, if you're dynamic to them, and as a comic, you're naturally dynamic. Your life is naturally has not routine in it, and so it's automatically interesting.
That's interesting. I forget who I was talking to
Sounds
recently.
exhausting.
It's a not that I use these ideas. I don't do this before I go hit on a girl.
Oh, she's gonna cheat on me. Put on a party hat.
I was talking with
party.
a buddy who like
But what if that's your presence? Puts on cone party. hat.
Yeah, that's all I do. I just have
Time
a
to go.
hat.
I was talking with a buddy who like got dumped by his girl,
Okay.
Oh,
and
jeez.
I was like, I kept on telling him, "You're making yourself way too available to her." He's like, "Anything, if she takes me back, I will do anything to do it." And I was like, "Well, you can't let her know that
100%.
because she doesn't. She knows that she can just take advantage of that situation
Women-
and take you for granted."
We'll always be like, why don't you hear more? Don't acquiesce. Don't be there more.
Yeah.
Say you'll try and you work and sometimes you give them morsels, but if you're always acquiescing to her desires, then she won't have anything to desire. Desire requires tension, some distance.
But what if you just want to like game in the living room?
Wait.
and she wants you to leave the apartment.
No, hold on. Don't be there emotionally. Babe, I'm in Elder Scrolls. I'm in Oblivion right now.
Oh, I got that down.
You know what I'm saying? And really don't be there. Really don't be there.
What are you guys fighting about now?
We're not fighting. We're good to go.
Hey,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes on Xbox Live, you'd be like, oh, Manslayer 35, you're so funny. Look at your girl real
Just
quick.
glance at her. Yeah.
Go back
No
to
one
your
makes
game.
me laugh like you.
Yeah. Oh,
You're pure
you.
joy, man. Look at it. Go back to playing.
Yeah. I text other women like this. Just wanna...
Just constantly hearting.
Yeah. She's like, who's mom? Yeah, these concepts are very deeply ingrained in our society, and they work.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something that's so simple as like nigger. It's like more like
Whoa. Neg her was what he
that's
said.
what I said.
Neg her was
That's
the word.
what
was the
I'll
wording.
say it again. And you know, I'll do it. Listen, when I said that, I was like, here comes Wilfred with the
I'm trying to help you. Let's bleep that anyways.
neg.
Please not the last half. Just
Can we not bleep it? Because then it implies that I said something bad. That'd be worse than not bleeping it, to be honest. Just not bleep it. Jeez, please.
yeah. Yep. You got a neg.
Wait, so how long is this book?
They're pretty big books.
No, they're deep. Like,
I don't think I've never read a self-help book like past the first 3 chapters and been like, oh, I need to know more.
dude, he's not a self. This guy's an interesting writer, man. He's a good prose writer. He's good. I think you'd like him. I still think you'd like him.
And they're little stories. Like each chapter is like, here's an example of this thing happening.
So he'll go into like the great seducers of our history.
Oh, like who?
Victor Hugo was one of the main seducers, and he would talk
he?
about it. Wrote Les Mis, wrote
Okay.
a lot of some other famous
I
ass
didn't
books.
care for Les Mis at all.
Whatever it is, it's one of the greatest works.
Never saw it, never will.
What have y'all made?
I don't like. I don't.
This podcast.
I wrote a pilot.
Yeah. Me and Andy wrote a pilot in 2016.
yeah. I got an animated idea.
Y'all are titans of thought. WJ is for you two only. That was. We got to go for Jeff's pilot.
Yeah.
Keep fighting for
Yeah.
Jeff's pilot.
Damn right.
Damn goddamn right. I recommend this book. I think you'd like it, bro.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The seduction one.
Yeah, they talk about Victor Hugo. Talks about like who else was like a great seducer? Fucking
I didn't read this
some
one.
women were there in there, like Lou Andrea Salome, who like ran a lot of salons in Europe and was a very like intelligent woman, and how she like just was just playing everybody into loving her. All these things.
Yeah, I think some
These
people
stories.
have like just like an essence to them that like I was looking at Brian Simpson's new special on Netflix.
Are we talking about how Brian Simpson is the great seducer of our time?
No, he talks about how there's this one girl in history that she was married to some billionaire in America.
Yeah.
And the King of England, so this is Elizabeth's mom or dad. Elizabeth's dad left royalty to be with her.
Okay, right.
And I was like, I gotta see how hot this bitch is.
And was she hot?
No, but she had an essence
vibe.
to her.
Yeah.
She had a
Cleopatra wasn't like a fox or nothing. Yeah.
No.
I mean,
But she
in
had
our
vibe. Like the way she revealed herself to Mark Anthony, whatever his name was.
Mark Antony.
I just can't take it seriously because he's the name of every other person ever. He's a singer and a designer. Everyone's named Mark
That's
Anthony.
one thing.
whatever.
We did an episode on Cleopatra and Mark Antony, and everyone is named Mark Antony. Everyone's named Cleopatra.
So weird.
And then there were like so many Caesars also.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't she come in a rug and was revealed that when she like unrolled herself naked?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
she unrolled
She was naked in
That's so
a
funny.
rug.
And then she just
and then she comes out. And you know, if that went wrong,
Like a
it'd be
Looney
over.
Tunes.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
She was in a pocket stick and came out. Yeah, it was like that's vibe, I guess.
yeah.
If she didn't do that, she might have been a 5. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, she was not. I bring her up, Autumn. She's not that attractive.
Well, all we know is of a sarcophagus of her. Like we don't know what she looked like. Actually,
But beauty standards are also like wild.
Yeah, she's got like a bust.
yeah.
Whatever those are called.
yes,
Yeah, you know?
she aight.
Yeah.
She aight. Oh God, never mind.
No, yeah, that like the one that's Liz Taylor. all the way at the end.
No,
she's hot.
Damn.
But over here, right next to it, is
they really made that white woman play Egyptian lady like really hard. Liz Taylor.
Oh yeah.
They're going in.
Oh,
I mean, bed was going hard. Look at she's white.
yeah.
yeah, but
Whites can do it all, man.
Whites.
yeah.
ScarJo. Was that one Ghost in the Shell, which he plays like a Japanese lady?
There's also the girl from Superbad who played a Hawaiian.
Oh.
The redhead girl.
She was Hawaiian?
Yeah, she was a Hawaiian, and not in Superbad, but in another movie she played a Hawaiian.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it
There's
is.
redheaded Hawaiians.
Jeff's like, that's America, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man.
Redheaded Japanese, blonde-haired Filipinos.
Matt Damon was actually at the Great Wall. You don't know.
Did you see that movie?
That was crazy.
It was a wild movie.
Dude,
What
that
movie
was
was
so
that?
crazy. Dude.
Matt Damon's in China fighting off some magical alien beast thing.
Dude,
What?
it was called the Great Wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a crazy movie.
Such a crash grab. I mean, it was crazy.
It just came out of like nowhere in like 2018
Dude,
or
and
something.
it had no like marketing. It was just like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Fighting demons. Oh, it was crazy.
yeah.
There was a weird era where like they just like threw in a bunch of white people like acting as different races. Quick. Because they could see Me Too coming or something. Quick, before we lose $1 million.
It was right on the verge. They're like, uh-oh. Just throw him in.
Well, I think there's like that one Asian
know,
lady who complained about Stephen Colbert, and they're like, "Uh-oh, they're gonna say more stuff. Let's get the money."
John Voight as Toby in Roots. Quick.
Every studio, green light, green light, green light, green
Yep. That was your shot, Jeff. You
Yeah,
could've
I
played-
know. I
was
missed
there,
that
bro.
wave.
You
Yeah,
could have played a
yeah.
Filipino.
Background
Oh, God,
character for me now.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, there were like weirdly 3 Asian actors that were just in everything growing up. Like they were just every Asian guy. Not Jackie Chan. I'm just talking about like 3 like bit players that were always just in every.
Like the one guy in Last Samurai.
Last Samurai, he was in everything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's in the new, I just saw that, the Creator movie.
Yes, he's just been acting in everything. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
He's like legitimate. He was in John Wick.
yeah.
He's in John Wick
Yep.
as the dad. I mean, he's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's always like the Japanese mentor / badass.
Uh-huh.
He always dies and always has some like amazing phrase at the end.
I would totally love to be the token Asian in the 90s.
Oh, dude.
I would love it.
Dude. Like the friend
I'd walk
character.
around with buck teeth and
Yeah.
like,
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
fucking like chopsticks, getting rejected by women.
Your name's
I
not
would
short round.
totally do it.
Your name's tall slim.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to happen now. Now you're the damn lead, all right?
Dude, I would be like, where are you going?
Yeah.
I'm from the taxi cab.
I don't
drivers.
have
I'll
lead
do it,
energy.
dude.
I have sell my people out energy.
Oh, you're lead now.
Dude,
I'm sell people out now. Now it's white guys in the background be like, is there any mac and cheese left?
they use Matt Broussard now for that guy.
Mayonnaise,
They
please.
use him as like the white evil white guy.
Yeah, that's our role
Oh
now.
God, that's so funny.
You got to hit it with the southpaw.
I have to do there's a Filipino comedy festival happening in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah?
And I'm
What the fuck?
on it and not it's not my history with these Asian comedy festivals.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a bad time.
Talk about like going to church.
I'm never gonna be that guy.
Go to church, very, very good.
Never gonna be that guy.
Joe Coy is that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we call Wilfred. We called him No Joy Coy one time
No joke.
because he's just like the exact opposite of Joy Coy.
He called me that in front of other people. That's what it was.
And then we all started calling him that. Like so.
No one else
pretty
called me
funny.
that.
Yeah, Wilfred, do your mom real quick for us.
Joseph?
Yeah.
The accents are funny. Can we just
They're
accept
very
it?
I mean, yeah. You have to agree because
Oh, I
that's
love
half
an
your act.
accent, bro. And here's the thing, bro. Anyone outside of comedy just does it. So let's just do them. How about that? Throw in some writing. In there and just do the accent.
And then pepper in the accent.
Pepper in, dude.
Yeah,
I do love being racist towards Indians.
Sure.
I think that's one of my
let's hear
favorite. Well, I mean, we were. So I told you about that client that
Yes.
that I had. I had a
Which I
client.
support. Like Indians are the worst. Like door dashers and also like clients as well. We're the worst. Like people to do business with sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because of the haggling?
Sure. Also, our general Indianness.
Oh, sure.
We're just annoying in a transactional way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always the
Yeah?
transaction.
I don't like the length of that nod.
Yeah, of course. Been there.
Oh, yeah.
But when me and Gavin were driving away from that job, we were just like talking about
Indians?
like, Hindu gangbangs. We're like,
What?
we were doing like a bit about how like is it Ganesh with all the arms?
Sure. Well, I mean,
Ganesh jerking
Vishnu,
off, like-
Shiva, there's the gods, has arms. Ganesh is the elephant.
Wait, gangbangs?
Yeah, we were just talking. It led to that.
Okay.
None
so
of us
riff.
did the accent.
Okay,
but it was a
good.
riff.
Thank
He just did the
God.
end of a joke of a riff.
Yeah, that we didn't
That
get to
didn't
be
you
a
hear?
part of.
That was an insane jump. Did we just get it? Well, also Gavin is Canadian from Vancouver. Which is
Yeah.
a bunch of Indians there.
Oh, and Canada and India's going at it.
Huge India, and they're going at it.
They're
So
going
even though
at it?
Gavin might have some already some Canadian.
What's their beef?
Well, they thought that Trudeau accused India of sending in an assassin to kill a Punjabi activist on their soil. A Khalistani activist. So there's Punjabis that go kind of crazy. They're like separatist movement that want to create a new state. And India's like, fuck off. And so apparently Trudeau's saying it. Between him blackfacing at parties, he said, hey, did you guys kill one of our Indians?
Yeah.
So now
And then they also applauded a Nazi.
yes.
You see that?
Wait, what?
We were talking about
Oh,
that
yeah,
last
I
week.
saw that. They applauded
India just jumped at that, by the way. They jumped. They were like, oh, look at this fool. Look at this. The Twitter was going crazy.
Just trying to look. No, look at the Nazi thing. We didn't kill that guy. What guy?
We killed one guy. Who killed 6 million? No, that guy.
Yeah.
Hitler. Yeah.
All right, Usama, you got a jet, right?
Yes.
What do you want to plug?
Follow me at Mango Bay, YOUR, Mango BAE. Follow me at Usama Stands Up, USAMA Stands Up.
Yeah, we'll have these written out.
Come on, bro. Hey, and you know what? Just in case you're deaf, dude, as well.
In case you're deaf, I hope they're deaf because they don't want to fucking.
The only fans who listen to this podcast, bro.
Yeah. Cool. I hope this was. I have no idea if this was a good
This
episode
was
or
very
not.
fun, dude. You don't
I had fun.
It was a good time, bro.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna be looking. What's gonna happen is Autumn's gonna show you guys having a good time and then cut to me. Just
Oh, yeah. You trying to catch up the whole episode?
Hey! Sorry, we're riffing, dude.
every
Nice
single.
Ganesh one, though. That was awesome.
Here's the thing. All of my friendships are all like, if I have a shitty moment in my life and I turn to a friend, they will make fun of me. And then I realized I can't have two of my friends come together
We both don't respect you.
because I become a punching
Dude,
bag.
comics are like, we shit and then we're there. That's the real thing. It's like, if a guy falls off a wheelchair, I'd be like, ha, 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 ha. Okay, let's help out. But the laugh's happening first.
Oh, yeah.
That's how
yeah.
we are. That's the crux of who we are.
Yeah, laugh comes first.
Laugh come first.
And then the cameras turn off, and then you're like, okay, I'll be
Okay,
there for you.
how
Wilfred.
is your stage 4 cancer? Stage 4 is it? Let's talk about it.
Jeff, what do you want to plug?
Oh, I'm at New York Jeffrey, baby.
Hey,
As always,
funny
he's at New York
clips,
Jeffrey.
man. Jeff's
thanks.
doing some wild shit.
And then send us an email. Autumn put up all the stuff right now, where it's like the email address, the where you can all the other shit, YouTube. I don't know what else. Oh, also get some merch. We got some Known Zone merch.
Hey,
Oh, look at
the
that.
tote
That's pretty cool, right?
That's cool.
that's
like
very
it.
cool, actually.
And
you have the Twilight Zone font?
what?
This is the Twilight. No, this is not at all Twilight Zone font. No.
I don't know if it's like also the.
Kind of looks like it.
It's a weird,
I
like,
think it is
italics.
the Twilight Zone font.
Maybe. I don't
Autumn,
really-
what is this font? Can you yell it?
Oh, JF Pro
My
Bookman.
classic.
I don't know what
Well,
that.
that's my favorite
One of
font.
my
Okay.
top fonts.
Yeah.
Behind Wingdings, of course. Level Wingdings.
And be sure for this episode and the next 4, while Andy's gone, please like the shit out of this and make him feel bad.
Yeah, and say I'm like such a better Andy.
Yeah.
And say Usama should be both hosts. Say these things.
Well, we're not gonna have you back. Thanks, guys. Bye.